there.
All right. Well, talking about legal woes, Nick Rekieta, he's crashing out ahead of schedule. He can't deal with streaming, man. Like, the guy's brain is just totally fucking cooked. He's so bored doing these legal streams. You can tell his heart's not in it. His brain's not in it. He just wants to go back to that sweet booger sugar. He wants it so bad.
Yeah.
He wants to be drunk and fucking skiing, just out of his mind. And he's forced to do these streams because he has to show his PO that he's working. He wishes so badly he didn't have to do them. Already, the support has completely fallen off. Rekieta right now in YouTube Super Chats is earning approximately $4.50 per hour.
Stop.
On YouTube Super Chats.
Oh,
he's making
my God.
about less than half of minimum wage in the state of Minnesota.
Now,
it's brutal. It's brutal, buddy.
So one thing I want to bring up real quick here is before we bring up the alleged Whippets, which I don't think it's alleged, in my opinion. In my opinion, he's 100% on Whippets. Like, literally.
This is what I'll say.
Yeah, go ahead.
Andy was right about him being on cocaine.
Yeah.
When even I kind of doubted it. I just thought he was drunk as fuck, like just a total alcoholic. Yeah. Andy was right that the guy was on cocaine. Andy is the resident forensic drug expert on this program. And if Andy says that he thinks that he's whipping it, he's doing Whippet Wednesday, he's probably doing Whippet Wednesday.
Yes. And you know what? Like, I've never tried Whippets before, but I used to watch, remember Steve-O when he was like locked in that room doing Whippets? I remember that. And I've seen videos of people on Whippets, right? And then I made sure that I wasn't crazy. I showed a bunch of people the video I edited, and I'm like, guys, do you believe that like am I crazy or is this drugs? Everyone who I showed was like, this guy is off his fucking head. But before we show this edit I made,
I think what really kills him on this is the change in his voice. How it it's the change in the tone of his voice, and it goes deep and then it goes high. That's what I think really buries him and shows that he's clearly under the influence of something. Most likely Whippets.
Yes. And the reason we think Whippets, not only is it the voice, but it's not traceable. He'll also say something very interesting in this edit I have for you. The one thing, we want to talk about this real quick before we show the video. As we all know, during the whole Rekieta being, in trouble segment, the whole thing, there was the whole discussion about his kids not being cleaned or showered. Someone posted this, two separate streams in a row. Its face is censored, don't worry. But folks, this is actually really upsetting to see this.
So his kids, because they weren't doing laundry, didn't have proper change of clothes.
Yeah.
Right? And this is one of the things that was used to justify the warrant to get into his house, and then they found the drugs and all of this. Yeah. His kids were starving. They complained to the pastor they hadn't been fed for days. They were stinking. Well, now, as Rekieta appears to be falling off the wagon, we're seeing kind of a reoccurrence of this behavior. This is Rekieta's daughter one day in this Buc-ee's shirt.
Next day,
she's still wearing the same Buc-ee's t-shirt, which, by the way, like, whoa.
And he's streaming for 8 to 10 hours straight.
But, like, look at his face, man. Like, he's gaunt. He looks sickly. He looks...
Look, he's pushing her away. Like, Daddy's working.
And people are pointing out that her hair looks kind of tangled. It looks kind of ratty. It looks kind of unwashed.
Yeah.
At bare minimum, Rekieta, like, why are your kids on the live stream? Like, don't let them go on the live stream. Shut off the cameras. Like, buddy, come on. Have some fucking dignity. Have a sense of fucking shame. After all that happened last year, you're still going to show your kids on stream
in the same clothing,
show them in the same clothes, looking unwashed and disheveled. Good job. Real father of the year behavior there, Nick, you fucking scumbag.
Now, also too, before I show you, okay, I want to show Ashton this too, because the edit,
piece of shit.
The edit won't do it justice.
Yeah, you know, Josh has a really good point in chat.
Go ahead.
He goes, Rekieta was calling everyone a pedophile who wanted the body cam because his kids were in it. Why are they on stream?
Oh!
It's because he's high. He's up and he doesn't know what's going on and he's losing control of his life again because he's a fucking reprobate and a piece of shit.
I'm just looking for the one I edited, the raw footage of what I edited here. Yeah,
he's not. Whoa! Just even that 1 second. Look at him.
Yep.
Look at him. Whoa! He's on drugs.
I'm telling.
He's on drugs. He's on drugs.
Look, guys, I didn't have time to go through 8 hours of a man on drugs. I'm sorry. It's tough. But look at this.
I'm not going to cite this. I'm not citing any of this shit.
Okay, but Ashton, I want
Why
you
is
to
he
pay
talking
attention.
like that? That's so like whoa.
Pay attention to the bottom where I'm hovering. Okay. Watch this. Okay, he's on the bottom left.
His nose was going all red again, by the way, in what we just
this
watched.
One right here? Yeah. Okay. So you see on the bottom, very bottom left, it's very small to see, but you see where he's off camera like this, okay? Now I'm going to hover over the whole stream. Look how many times he goes off stream so people don't think I'm bullshitting. Okay, ready? Off stream. Off stream. Off stream. Okay, on stream. Off stream. On
These
stream.
breaks are
off stream.
Another
on stream.
break.
Off stream.
Off stream. Okay.
On stream. It's the entire thing off. Or I can just do this. Look, watch. Off, on, off, on. Every time, and I have the edit here, every time he comes back on, it's over 50 times. I counted. I put about 15 here. Look at how he acts when he's back on stream. And then we'll do a fucking poll. Is he on drugs or whatever? Okay, so now that I explained this to you guys, are you ready for this shit?
Bro, he's gonna fail his probation.
Oh, it's over.
It's guaranteed, man. I don't know why he wouldn't just go to jail like a fucking man so he could do drugs in there.
No?
Like just go to fucking jail. Like if you want to do drugs that bad, just go to fucking jail, go to prison and suck dick for drugs in there.
Yeah.
It's basically what you're doing anyway, you fucking freak. Reminder to everybody, next week, he's in Las Vegas. Next weekend, he's in Las Vegas with Melton, the whole Hackamania crew. All of those guys are going to be drinking, smoking weed at minimum. God knows if there's going to be booger sugar. I imagine there probably will be other illicit substances. And, you know, it's not even a question of, like, is Rekieta going to have the willpower to resist? He's probably not. But even beyond that, is he going to get accidentally exposed? Is somebody going to, you know, spike his drink? It's a nightmare, buddy. It's a nightmare. He's going to fail. He's going to fail his probation.
Now, we don't have to watch this full thing, but I really wanted to show you guys this. So here we go.
Just we rotate through.
Watch
You're
this.
on a group and you rotate through a schedule. It's
One
set that
second.
you work.
So this is how it starts. 1 second.
124. You
Okay.
have 1 day off.
Then
You work another 24. You
I
have
edit
5 off,
out the in
and then the
between.
rotation begins again. So it's just a set schedule essentially.
There you
Yes.
Department that might change 29.
I was the
Here we go. Here we go.
for that shift. I was
There's
on
one
the
very
engine.
telling moment.
I was
He's back.
the back step. So there's an engine driver. There's an
Okay, so
engine
this one's normal.
You're the
lieutenant,
back
and then there's one
handicap
person
ramp,
in
too.
the back.
You hear that? In the back handicap ramp too. Like, what, sir? What the f- did you just say?
Bro, he doesn't sound right. There's something wrong. And look at his face. Like, zoom in on him.
Yeah. And
Like, zoom in on him. Like, he's got that weird, like, head tilt that he would do when he was fucking goofy on drugs. He's totally back on the sauce, man. He's on it.
Incidentally.
Who's just a firefighter status.
Okay, so that's
and
one.
we call that the back step.
Look at that.
Look at him. He's
As the
whipping
back
it.
step that night.
And then
did
he's
you have
like,
any
he's like-
specific or general responsibilities.
Okay,
if
so
there
that's
was a call?
one.
Yes.
He's back off camera.
After Ms. McCabe interjected and the defendant made
Do you hear that too? I don't know if it's just me.
You
Maybe it's
hear
me.
his, like, heavy breathing
You
and,
hear,
like, blowing and
Yes. Okay.
Bring it back.
It's
Like bring
not
it
just
back.
me.
Let's
It's
listen
not
to it
just
again.
me.
No, it's not just you. I hear that too.
Yeah. Is it just me,
Those-
guys? Like
After Ms. McCabe interjected.
yeah.
Yeah.
and
That might be
the
him
defendant
inhaling the Whippet. I
Yeah.
would not be surprised. He needs to mute his mic if
statements
he's going to
about-
be. Hear that?
hitting him.
He's
Did
breathing
you
all
persist
heavy
in
into
getting
the
more
mic.
information, asking to clarify what she meant by I hit him.
Okay. Here's what
He's
my
blowing it out
imagination-
into the mic, isn't he? It's like you take
Or-
a hit.
Or here's what I'm thinking, because Whippets, what it makes people do is it sort of like makes you go, oh, right? I'm thinking he Whippets it, and he's like so high for that minute, he puts his face on the mic. He's like laying his head, and he goes,
A couple different explanations. Go ahead.
right? You know what I'm saying? Like he's leaning his head on the mic, going.
Now, some people are saying that could be the sound from the canister. I saw somebody else say it might have been the court microphone.
Maybe
it's the court microphone. Let's try and give him any benefit of the doubt we can. But we know this motherfucker is guilty.
Yeah.
Like, we just know it.
Yeah.
No, I did not.
Why not?
He's back.
All right, sorry about that. I'm
A
back.
few reasons.
It might be her. See, she might be the one exhaling.
I think that is her. I think that is her.
We'll be fair here. We'll be fair.
I
Okay, so
I
that's
felt
another one.
at that point.
You know what's amazing is that there's no tire tracks in the yard or anything.
Oh.
Okay. Whoa.
Am I
whoa.
Am I wrong?
Druggy alert. And we were just about as good faith as we've ever been by granting him that was the audio from the courtroom. Okay. That motherfucker's high. He's on Whippets. He's whipping it on Whippet Wednesday.
Gas
Buddy, that's on the Galaxy Gas. His voice just went down like 3 octaves, bro.
Yeah, what
That's
is
not
it?
how he normally sounds.
And he's not saying like he's not impersonating someone for comedic value, right? He's not like mocking someone going, "Oh yeah, that's what you would do in court." No, he's literally saying a statement, and
He's trying to talk seriously, but he sounds like he's doing a joke voice.
exactly.
situation.
Amazing is that there's no tire tracks in the yard or anything.
The situation and how
This gets
disturbing
crazier.
and it was a very
Wait for
emotional
it.
situation.
Okay.
The woman was very upset. I didn't feel
Look at him.
comfortable pushing and asking for
He's
more.
like,
you know.
I just didn't think that it was the right.
He's like looking all
time for
around the
that.
room
And he's
for the
uncomfortable.
corner
he keeps-
demons and the ceiling cats and all of that. That was his old weird mannerisms while he was on drugs.
Yes.
It's the exact same.
The Fentanyl? I wouldn't say Fent, but
No,
And it
Mickey,
was
as
also
much as I'd
really
like
not my
to.
place.
okay. So now his chat is going, "You've been off camera a bunch of times. Are you doing booger sugar?" He says
He's
no.
slurring.
Now hear his response to this.
The right
Interesting.
time for that.
No,
And it
Mickey,
was
as
also
much as I'd
really
like
not my
to.
place
Cocaine is
at that
expressly
point,
prohibited by the
and
state
I
of Minnesota.
Whoa.
feel like that.
Bro, he's slurring there and he's struggling to put the words together.
Yeah.
He's still
And as
under
much
the
as you'd
effects of
like to do
nitrous.
cocaine,
So, bro, you're saying like, do you understand the shit he sent to your PO?
Yeah.
Like you're gonna get the 30 days, aren't you, bro?
Yeah.
It's probably not gonna be deferred. You can't say stuff like you want to do cocaine. Well, you're on
your
probation.
kids are home.
Oh man, have some self-control. And it's like, oh, he's just kidding. Listen, I get that. I get being irreverent. I get joking about, serious topics.
Yeah.
But there's some things you shouldn't fucking joke about.
Especially when
there's some things when it
clearly
when it relates to your own family, your own kids, and the fucking horror that you've put them through for beyond even the last year. Don't joke about that shit. Show some contrition, show some remorse, even just for their sake, let
Yeah.
alone yours.
Now watch this. He already says here. He goes, "This cocaine is forbidden by Minnesota." But watch this.
That was something
For
that
me
the police
specifically,
were-
and I'm subject
that's
to
more
random
their role.
testing. So,
Asking
Watch,
follow-up
watch.
questions about what she meant by
look,
hit
man,
him
drugs are
would
fun,
kind of
but I
help
can't do them anymore.
Your
on.
diagnosis
Okay.
and
Honey,
treatment of
don't
the man.
say
There's lots
that.
of other fun stuff. I'll be
It-
fine.
it-
There's other fun
Idiot.
stuff. I'll be
Oh,
fine.
Like the nitrous.
Yeah,
and
there's
God
fun
knows
stuff.
what other weird shit you're doing.
kratom or whatever the.
This is retarded. This is way worse than I even thought it was.
I texted Ashton. I'm like, Ashton, I went through the whole thing. I was just like, Ash, I have to make this edit. Trust me.
My life.
This is a disaster.
This is crazy.
I did.
Here we go.
Mr. Brennan,
he's gone again.
A witness
and
advocate.
his chat, by the way, is like, you've turned off the camera a lot. And I've removed a lot of the parts too.
Yeah,
So.
Ethan Ralph's wonky hand lays it out well here. He says he's implying there's other things that aren't strictly prohibited that he's doing.
Yes.
And he thinks he's being clever, like he's getting away with tricking the system. It's like, buddy, what happened last time you thought this was the case?
Yeah.
Every single time he thinks that he's going to outwit the system and that he's this brilliant genius, and then it just blows up in his face and his life gets immeasurably worse.
Yeah.
It's just, when are you going to learn, Ricada? When are you going to learn, man?
It's been like, 2 months since the sentencing?
Well, and it's not just that the PO probably watches a lot of this stuff.
Yeah.
But it's also the PO is going to get sent this shit by people.
Oh, that
100%. You've made a lot of enemies, not just online, not just in Kiwi Farms, but also in your local community. Like, there are people in your local community, your local church that hate you and are looking for any excuse to you over because they think that you need to be punished because you're an abusive, horrible parent. Okay. And they're going to go to the PO and report on this shit. They're going to, man.
Well, yeah, definitely, dude. I told you, Ashton, this wasn't a joke.
There were different troopers there at different meetings.
By the way, when I edited him coming back, I have removed at least 1 minute to 3 minutes of that screen of this. I only obviously showed the clip, the parts where he returned.
There were different troopers there at.
Which, by the way, apparently, Air Duster, you're high for a minute. So the timing makes sense, too.
Meetings.
What did you and Mr. Brennan discuss?
How to lie.
Well, let me ask you first.
101.
How many meetings were there?
3.
3. When were they?
One.
Look at his hands.
And maybe January was just a meeting. One a few weeks ago
was meeting and dinner. Like
testimony
what's the next
from
one?
the last proceeding.
Sounds like he has helium in his voice. We're meeting and dinner.
But it's like helium, but it's lower.
Yeah,
it's obvious it's obvious that he's been chemically altered in some way that's leading to this result. This isn't natural at all.
N2O is what people are saying. Nitrous makes your voice deep. Okay.
Yeah.
And then yesterday.
Okay, watch this. This is so like.
They're saying it's keyboard duster. He's dusted. He's dusted.
But look at the way he holds this drink here. It's
the last
small observation. Watch this. Watch.
And then yesterday
he struggles to drink it. Watch.
His hands are shaking.
Briefly to say that I'm getting called and I'm going today.
Can't figure if he should drink it or not.
Whoa.
Let's talk about
he's on drugs.
The one a couple.
That's what happens. That's what happens when you're on drugs and you get in your own fucking head and you get nervous about basic things.
Yeah.
And you're not sure how to do them. And you're like, are they watching? Who's watching? What's going on?
Yeah.
Weeks ago.
No, he's cooked.
Where was that meeting held?
Remember, I definitely didn't tell you to say exactly this.
Zoom in on him. Zoom in on him during this. Let's make sure people can see it for what it is.
Here, let me go back. I know it's the small things that are the tells. You know what I mean?
Testimony
what's the next
from
one?
the last proceeding.
What's this? Watch.
And then yesterday, briefly to say that I'm getting called and I'm going today. And
his expression.
if I had any
Look at that
questions.
swallow. He's like double swallowed.
The one a couple
triple
weeks ago.
quad.
Where was that
Rubs
meeting
his
held?
Remember, I
nose.
definitely didn't tell you to say
at the DA's
exactly
office.
this.
And you said you reviewed testimony
Made
last
it.
year
Okay.
about your relationship with Caitlin Albert. Objection.
I'll allow that.
I heard that.
No, only
As
when
first you just-
Bring it back.
But
let's
maybe
hear
not
that again.
though. It might have been courtroom noise.
No, only
As
when
first, you just
the,
dice rolls
there
on allowing
started
the
to be
objection.
A lot of
Why? Every time he comes back from break, he has that lower pitch to his voice.
Yeah. Yes,
He's
definitely.
hitting the duster, bro. He's hitting the duster.
No, it's not. I think it's straight up fucking galaxy gas, dude.
harassment and things that insinuations and stuff that
let's
Cave is standing across.
just go on. Well, okay, I lowered the volume. That blur sound, it blew my eardrums while editing. Okay, it was so loud. But watch this. This is crazy. This is the craziest one, Ash. Watch.
Okay.
This was loud. This raped my ears. I lowered it for you guys, obviously. Watch.
Oh my God! Ow!
Miss Reed was on the right.
What was
Miss McCabe was on
that?
the left, and then there was
Because
a
it blew his
officer,
eardrums. No, it's
kind of diagonal across from me.
this return is crazy.
Yes.
That was not me. That was them. That was Massachusetts. The Commonwealth of fuck you.
Okay, he's up.
This
Pause.
is fucking
So
belligerent.
Zhao Bang in chat, he goes, bro, the 1000% most charitable take would be he's pitching down to try to fuck with people, but he's too fucked up. He's too fucked up, and you can tell it's not like from editing software. This is something weird going on with him.
Yeah, this is all live. This is raw. I trimmed it. Watch this return. This one's crazy.
I recognize me in it. Yes.
And when is that approximately?
Come on, when does he come back? Do you see how long that was? Like his return?
Yes.
That statement
Yeah.
made.
Whoa.
Around.
Wait, I think
Watch
he
him
got-
right here as he returns.
That hit me just as hard as you guys.
Any objections, Mr. Brennan?
Come on! Look at him! Come on!
It hit me just as
Like,
much as you guys.
hit me hard as you guys.
Oh man.
It's over.
My ear holes are out of practice.
Dusting. He's dusting.
It was girthy and violent. Oh God.
He's acting strung out.
My
Look at
ear
him. He's
holes are
looking
crying.
all over the place again. Like he's like going
Yeah,
side
he's
to
like-
side.
Like doing this, like
In the bathroom mirror at a truck stop right now.
Standing directly across from you
comedy.
to indicate that this statement was made
I didn't know, but I am aware now.
to converge.
okay.
I had started
Now
trying to
it's
gather
just
the information.
miscellaneous,
Upper came.
Lesbian
yes.
nowadays.
like shakes, itching.
Clear video
In the video.
appeared to be gesticulating with their arms. My client
Buddy,
or Miss McKay?
it was all silence.
Which one?
and These.
Who's
I think-
gesticulating?
Miss Mc
Calm down.
because of the
Articulating.
statement.
Down your,
Whoa! Look at him go! Look at him go!
Hysterical. Calm down. You're
calm down. You're hysterical, Karen.
She was trying to get her to stop and to
I'm
calm down because of the
gesticulating.
statement she was making,
I see.
and she
Oh,
was trying
okay,
to get
yeah.
her to stop, calm down.
Oh,
Right, Karen, you want to
Yeah,
calm
yeah,
down.
our video.
He's busted.
He's making wackier faces than Jim Carrey on crack.
Holy.
He's lost his mind.
That's
He's cooked.
crazy, eh?
He's cooked. He's cooked. Is there anything else from here you want to show?
Not really. So we got John, what's his name? Good Logic or something, on the show. Now, as you all know, he's been sweeping for Ricada for a while now, right? Now, they're in the middle of this court
Listen.
case. I don't know what it's about, by the way. Do you know what this court case is about?
Not really. I don't really give a shit about the Reed trial. This is the second time they've done it, I
Okay.
guess.
Yeah. His name is Joe. I said that. I said Joe. Wait, did I f that up? Did I say something else? Anyway,
Bronca.
so
Let's go.
they're in the middle of this Reed trial. Now, Ricada is going to start talking about something very interesting during this, and we're going to see Joe's reaction.
This legal analysis.
Here we go.
She seems to be outraged that he's not home, that he's not responding, not thinking that he's not.
He's banging some other chick.
Okay, so
What? What? Just out of nowhere. Ricada's thinking of infidelity, cuckoldry, sexual deviancy.
Yeah.
It's always on his mind.
Oh, it goes.
Oh,
maybe.
fuck on out of nowhere with the cuck fantasy. It's Ricada.
This gets so funny, dude.
Whatever.
What
I mean,
she
she's-
said, like she yelled that in one of the messages.
I heard him
She's like,
scream pervert. I didn't
She
hear him
said-
scream.
that. So pervert was there when like your kids are here alone was on the text message. Then she has a voicemail that says, "I'm here with your kids, you pervert." And then the next voicemail, she's like, "I'm here with your kids, and you're
Look at him.
effing some other
This guy,
woman."
Look at him just side-eyeing. His eyes are going from corner to corner. He's like, What have I done? Like, who am I streaming with,
Look at
buddy?
Ricada here.
Like, I've chose poorly. Ricada looks like a drug fiend.
Yeah.
Bro. He looks like somebody that you'd be worried would stab you with a needle downtown. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Man, like, it's like, yeah, I think everybody at
He's like, okay.
that house was. It's my guess. They're just, there was a salad party.
It seemed
By
like
the way, mad that's for the whole Joe thing. There was one of like the long streams that fucking Rekieta. This happened a few times where Rekieta went off camera 100 times, and when Rekieta went off camera one time, Joe just left with no goodbye or anything.
No.
And then Rekieta came back. He's like, Joe's a coward, like all like on helium
Oh, you
voice.
burned another bridge.
Yeah.
Nice
It
one,
seemed like-
Rekieta.
But there's too much to fucking keep up
she
with
got
for this
outraged
shit.
about some sort of sexual activity that he was looking to
Calling him
initiate.
Nitrous
That's
Nick.
definitely the
Yeah,
nature of her
Nitrous
yelling
Nick,
seems to be about.
I think it
And-
was a swinger party. Like more and more. Someone brought it
What
up
is he
originally.
talking about swinger parties again? No normal person thinks about swinger parties like this. You know what I'm saying? No, nobody's just got swinger parties on the mind, but the Baldo Pope does. The Baldo man does.
in the chat and mentioned it, and I was like, okay, well, that's funny. But then as you look at it, you go, okay, so these guys all go to the
He did it
bar.
again. He always says it every single time he starts talking about weird sexual stuff. He goes, "It's funny. It's funny."
Yeah, it's funny.
That's his
isn't it?
code word. That's his code word for sexual debauchery, cuckoldry, swinging, baldoing. It's funny. It's funny.
They all know each other. They all are used to vacationing around each other and seem to be pretty close. And they do. I mean, not that not that women being in bikinis next to them means that they're all splitting the canyons or anything like that.
Oh,
But
look at him!
it's like done.
He's looking down. He's like, "What the f-?"
Yeah, like
His eyes are going all over the place.
look at this. Oh my god. Hang on, what's
but you get the impression that this is
look at that. Oh,
Is that a sticker? That's the
sus.
sticker. Let's get 10 subs for the side-eye Joe
Come on,
sticker.
come on.
Side-eye Joe. This is the last janitor, and you're seeing him in real time process the decision on snapping his broomstick in half and lighting it on fire. He's holding the broom and he's looking at it with hate in his eyes.
Yeah.
He's looking at it with intentions to snap that fucking twig and be free.
Yeah.
Rise up, Joe! Don't allow this guy to own your bum with his baldo any longer. Cast off the baldo of oppression and the fucking ball gag chain of shame,
fuck,
buddy.
fuck,
Stop sweeping. Cast the broom into Mount Doom. He's like, my precious.
now you have
He's using his own situation.
This is the definition of projection. He's taking his own weird sex dungeon. Bro, did he ever complete the sex dungeon? This is a loss to the lore of Ricada.
Yeah, the
sands of time. But Ricada was going to build a sex dungeon in his house, a soundproof sex dungeon.
It's like a bookshelf, like opened and like revealed the sex.
This is like the parable in the Bible of the Tower of Great Cost that was left half finished because the ruler didn't plan it out. We have the sex dungeon of great cost. Unfortunately, Rekieta completely ruined his life before it could be completed, and now it just stands as a monument to man's folly.
Karen Reed
The
screaming at
Tower
this
of
guy.
Great Cocks.
Oh, dude.
And she said that he was kind of he had been with a whole bunch of women in the neighborhood. Or I don't know if she said that in the interview or one of the other women said that basically, yeah, I mean, John was kind of a dog, and he'd had sex with several of these people. And so then you go, okay, so I don't know if this is like a recurring.
Jenny's face is fucking priceless, bro, during this whole thing.
He's like, this is so funny.
swinger party or anything like that, but is it one of those nights where everybody gets together and they're like, hey, should we do this? And he
Oh my god!
Oh,
Listen,
Ricada.
They didn't plan the swinger
What
party,
are
but
you
maybe it's one of those nights that you go,
What are you
do
saying?
we? What?
He's out there with his girlfriend going to, am I going to fly solo at this party? Or are you coming with me? Right? Like that's I think
His eyebrows. His eyebrows. That was some Grouch status shit right there, buddy.
Yo, let's watch that
Those
raise in
Oscar the
slow-mo.
Grouch eyebrows, they just fucking popped right up.
Yeah. So here's him.
Oh my god!
then we
yeah,
go-
Bronca's seen enough, buddy. That's too good.
Boom,
We need-
boom, boom,
we need
ba-da-da-ba-da.
we need the curb music. Let's
Yeah,
get the curb
yeah.
music and let's hit this eyebrow lift in like 0.2 speed.
Okay,
Oh,
this is gonna be
man.
this is gonna be a tough.
That's not Bronca. That's right. This is fucking a different guy.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
it's-
this is Joe.
Bronca left hand. Honestly, all of these LawTuber Janny bums are pretty interchangeable to me, other than Sean because he's fat.
that's I think it's bottom thing. And she's like, no, I'm not doing that. What do
That
you
was some good.
So
that was some
funny,
good shit, dude.
So,
That was some funny shit.
oh
Dude,
man.
he looks so worried, man. He
It's
looks so-
almost time for a that's the way it is.
Yeah.
The Janny realizes his broomstick must go into the fire.
Oh,
The
that's-
many miles we walked.
oh, that was really funny,
I'm
guys.
talking about? I hate those women. They're all fat. And so then she gets in the car and she drives off and he stays behind.
Look at him.
So
He's like,
atrociously
oh my
unfunny.
God.
He's like, please God, just kill me. You know,
This is
he's
his
like,
Denny's joke.
He's like, please God, let this end. Look at him. He's looking off. He's like, what am I going to do? I'm trapped on a call with this idiot. He should fake connection issues. That's what he's doing right now. He's contemplating, do I fake my internet failing? Do I pull out the Ethernet cord? Do I pull the power cord out of my fucking PC and say there was a power outage? Like, what do I do? He's
Sorry.
looking for a way out here. He's looking for a way out like Bo Nickel last Saturday night.
I just swallowed water through the wrong hole.
Swallowed?
Oh my God.
You swallowed, buddy?
The water through the wrong
Yeah,
hole.
the water. Yeah.
So I bought a.
Well, it's usually the wrong hole with you, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, okay.
Whoa.
I bought this water bottle for the gym, like a nice one that keeps it 48 hours cold. But then
Yeah.
I didn't check the fucking size. I can't bring this to the gym. Look at this shit.
What do you got? Well, I got.
It's
I
the
got
gallon.
I got this one.
This is the fucking gallon. Like
I'm pretty sure I got the gallon.
I'm like,
too.
whoa, buddy. But it's really good though. Anyway,
The thing is, I actually have two.
is that no? That's not a gallon. Is
Yeah,
it?
there's a fucking gallon. I think it's bigger than the one you've got.
No, buddy.
buddy.
Yours is way
The size of this
smaller.
one. No way, buddy.
Hold your phone next to it. Hold your phone next to it.
Let's see.
Hold
Maybe
your
it's-
phone next to it. Mine's bigger, dude.
I don't know, buddy.
Buddy,
I got
shut
two though, buddy.
Oh, you got two. There you go.
I think they're the exact same, to be honest.
To
I think you got the one below, which is like not
We're
a gallon. but-
comparing lengths right now. Who's bigger? Whippet. This is like Josh Moon and Ralph dick measuring contest. We're gonna get the fluffer in there, Josh, and he's gonna keep our penis hard. What? What did you just say, Ralph?
ESP tier
Oh
segment.
man.
to get rowdy. He never ends up getting there. Or maybe he goes in and proposes it and gets in a fight with the homeowner. He's like, why are you trying to have sex with my wife?
It would. There are a bunch of reasons to speculate on that.
Oh,
Ricada, those words shouldn't come out of your mouth in public. We know they've come out of your mouth privately in a lot of different circumstances when Aaron was plowing your wife. But for Ricada to say that, it's like, whoa, buddy.
Cave seems really eager for him to show up. Like 5 times going over, is he here? Is he here? Is he here? Like really eager in a way that just is very unsettling. the question on that though, like I was just like I was thinking, guys, if
funny?
your wife is like that excited about
not.
some dude showing up, you sort of need to assess what the nature of your relationship.
And they dated before, right? Like
not Jem McCabe. I don't think he ever dated Jem.
so was the other one? There's
just
one of
say,
them that I thought he.
This show's boring. Like,
Boring. Well, there's a reason why viewership's way down, super chats are way down.
Holy!
Like he had been with it.
There was another girl. There was a girl who
He's
lived
gay!
around the corner or on a different street, like one block over. He had dated,
right.
and their
Do we
daughters
need
were
to
friends.
go
no,
much
no,
further?
no. I didn't watch the rest of it.
I agree. All right, let's go to the next clip, and I think this is probably the last one.
Nick did Mrs. Rackets like Aaron better than the black train she had in Jamaica. Love you, Beta.
Look at Ricada,
Wow.
buddy. Oh, he's felt it. He's felt
Your
it.
$5, sir.
Oh, was it worth it,
Your
Ricada?
$5, sir.
Oh, was it worth it, buddy?
You're in that voice too. It's extra funny.
Nick did Mrs. Rackets like Aaron better than the black train she had in Jamaica. Love you, Beta.
Wow,
Oh,
that was gross. Did he not say they went to a swingers getaway for their anniversary a couple years back?
Did.
No.
you admitted
You
it.
did. You were at hedonism too
Buddy,
during
shut-
Cuck Week.
Shut
Stop.
up.
Buddy, have some level of honesty to you, and then maybe people will listen to your other lies. I don't know what to tell you.
Holy shit.
Who are you talking about? Me?
Yeah.
No, I haven't been to a
Yes!
swingers getaway ever.
Shut up.
Oh, stop,
You talked about being at the
buddy.
cock shed. At the fucking
Tell me
forgot it's-
lies, tell me sweet little lies.